ticket brokers say that the prices may go up or down. If you really want to go to the World Series, just keep checking. Many of the wines are named after things on this vineyard, like this broken fence, and you'll find this tree on every label. Residents were shocked to find this sign on their doors. They had about 1 hour to get their stuff and go. The reason, sewage spills. A Bell Ridge police officer has been fired because of what sources tell us were sexual harassment allegations. The local brewer is ready for Oktoberfest. These tanks are full of the famous seasonal brew. Chief tells us Jost has appealed. This process could take a couple of weeks. Reporting from Bell Ridge, I'm Rachel Ligon, News Channel 5. Tonight, a couple of gunmen are on the loose. They tried to attack a bar owner in the Cherokee Limp Historic District, and you won't believe what he used to get away. His broom.
I'm right here.
It's closing time at O'Malley's Irish Pub on Cherokee and Limp. Co-owner Tommy Gage is sweeping outside the bar while his wife Janice is taking care of things inside.
Same routine, what I do every night.
Except this night would be different. Little did he know this broomstick would end up protecting his wife and his own life.
The car pulled up and a gentleman comes up with a gun.
In this surveillance video, you see a man wearing a hooded sweatshirt and a mask get out of a silver car and point a gun at him.
I just hit his hand with the broom right there. Took one shot, takes another shot.
And misses. A different camera angle shows the drama doesn't stop there. A second would-be robber wearing the same hooded sweatshirt and mask gets out of the car and approaches another person who had been helping Gage sweep the sidewalk.
He took a couple shots right there.
The would-be robbers get back inside the car and take off, all caught on tape. As for Gage's, it's a 20-second nightmare that will most likely play over and over again in their heads.
I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud.
The bar owners say this is the first time they've had any trouble in the 8 years that they own O'Malley's Irish Pub. St. Louis police say they do not have anyone in custody. Reporting from the newsroom, I'm Rachel Ligon, News Channel 5. If you're looking for tickets to the World Series, I spoke with a ticket broker who says there's good news.
No, they're available. There's thousands of them.
Mainly from ticket brokers and online ticket agencies, and they aren't cheap.
I think when I looked before I left the office this morning, they were standing room were about $383 and up. I saw tickets on the web as high as $16,000.
They're a little high right now for us.
Ladd and her fiance drove up from Memphis to watch the Cards close out the Dodgers.
We just jumped in the car, threw our sweatshirts in, and came up.
And they're hoping to do it again for the World Series. We asked them and other fans how much they'd pay to get in.
Between two and 500.
For me personally, at the most $150 a ticket, which I know is impossible.
Stephen Gray says be careful because there are fake tickets floating around, especially if you're buying from scalpers.
Maybe have the guy walk them to the gate, make sure they can get through, and then transfer the money as they're walking through the gate.
More good news from Stephen Gray is that ticket prices could depend on who the Cards play. He says if they play Detroit, they could cost less than if they play the Red Sox.
You're watching News Channel 5, where the news comes first.
Good evening. It's the story of the disappearing lake. The World Series matchup is set. The Cards will take on Boston Red Sox beginning on Wednesday in Boston. The Red Sox beat Detroit 5-2 Saturday night in the ALCS to advance. Later this week, athletes from all over the country will be coming to St. Louis for what's billed as the most meaningful night in sports, the Musial Awards for Sportsmanship. New tonight, we're working to learn more about a deadly shootout between police and a St. Louis County man. Police aren't saying yet whose gun fired the shot that killed the suspect, but they will say the man was shooting at the officers before he died. News Channel 5 continues to follow breaking news right now in St. Louis on the 5900 block of Laylight. A man shot an off-duty officer in the leg. The police has the suspect surrounded inside the home. News Channel 5 will continue to bring you updates on the situation as the information becomes available.